It is fully packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., they call him Pensacola's finest, tipping the scales at 159 pounds spot on. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson. Doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body, tipped the scales at the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He's 5'11" tall and has a reach of 72.4 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Roy Jones Jr., 24 years old. He's already got 22 wins with 20 knockouts. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook. Introducing Roy Jones Jr. Hiding out of the blue corner from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Unique? Nah, that's an understatement. Something very, very, very special. This is what you're going to see.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. And there's the bell to start the round. That jab doesn't find a home. Perfect counter lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. No rest for the weary. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut just missed. That counter punch caught him clean. He missed with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it was like...
We're hoping hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Can't land that jab. It's been a very competitive round between these two. They blocked the uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Goes to the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Every time let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
powerful counterpunch. The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That uppercut just missed. Those counter punches have a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up. Keep him till your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. There's a counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab doesn't find a home. This is a high-octane battle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This round's still up. Sugar Ray is down. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know that.
Can you believe it, Roy? And down goes Jones Jr. Body shot right there, paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Shot from the gods, they say.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. He's back on his feet, but at some point you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there. Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Perfect counter land. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Throws the jab, but does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter punch. Well, this is the time. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen.
I don't believe it. One of the all-time greats, Robinson, goes down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.